there's been this series of Gen Z protests around the world. In Indonesia, in Nepal, in the Philippines, in Madagascar, in Kenya. And the shared symbol has kind of popped up in all of them. A pirate flag with a skull wearing a straw hat. This is the One Piece flag, and it comes from this Japanese anime. It's become a banner of resistance for these young people, resistance against inequality, against corruption. Hannah, you've been in Nepal recently for a couple of weeks reporting on the story. Do these protests feel like they have something in common? And what is that?
While the individual political situations in each of these countries and the immediate cause of these protests is different, there are a few things that are tying these countries together. One, these are protests that are run by young people, and they're kind of leaderless. There's no one charismatic leader, but it's sort of organically fueled by memes and by TikTok and Discord. And the thing that is really drawing a lot of these people together is they're upset about endemic corruption, which they feel is holding them back. And they're inspiring each other from society to society, from country to country, to go out and protest. Nepal, for instance, this accidental revolution, which was from a social media ban and also this feeling of wanting to combat corruption, then catalyzes movements in the Philippines, and then Madagascar, and then in Morocco, then in Kenya.
But the outcomes haven't been uniform, right? Some have been more successful than others.
Indonesia still has the same president in power. The protests in the Philippines, which followed those in Nepal, got a lot of people out on the streets, but the same leader is in power. Madagascar, and onward and onward. So Nepal is so far in the minority in that there actually was an overthrow of a government. And as exciting as it was for the young people that they suddenly had a voice, the revolution also came with a lot of violence. Though the Gen Z protesters say it was not they who were doing the burning.
Do you think that the overthrow in Nepal has kind of put other governments on edge?
Even more than the governments being scared, I think what it's done is that it has galvanized and united young people across the world. We saw that with the Arab Spring, where one group of protests leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And I think we're at that kind of catalytic moment. But it's now turbocharged, right? These protest memes, like the Jolly Roger flag, move quickly, but it also makes discontent all that bigger and more tragic.